If there's one thing that you need to learn right now, you need to learn how to become completely and utterly non-reactive and to take nothing in this life personally. That does not mean you don't get to have strong opinions. That does not mean you don't get to have clear values and boundaries, but it means that you know and understand that if someone feels some type of way about you, it's none of your goddamn business. It's literally one of the most magnetic energies you're ever gonna get into, and no one can fuck with you if you don't care.
When you can learn how to sit with your uncomfortable emotions and self-regulate, you literally can handle anything in this world. The root of every single anxiety and fear in this entire world is based on the fact that you are scared of the emotional experience that comes with the thing. You're not scared of breaking up with somebody or somebody breaking up with you. You are scared of feeling the heartbreak and the heartache that comes with it. You're scared of the emotional experience that comes with losing somebody that you love. And I'm not saying if you can learn to emotionally regulate and sit in uncomfortable emotions that those things will never affect you ever again. But what I mean is you will build a trust and resilience and confidence within yourself that nobody can ever take from you, because you will have what most people don't have. And that is a full trust and understanding and belief that you can handle anything and you can take care of yourself no matter what shows up. You don't need anybody else to do it for you. And bringing it back to relationships, this is where these attachment issues come from. We don't know how to sit with the discomfort of someone not texting us back. We don't know how to sit with the discomfort of somebody wanting to have an emotional conversation. We don't know how to sit with the discomfort of someone rejecting us or somebody critiquing us or whatever it is. We don't know how to sit with that shit. So we throw it onto the person that we're with to make me feel better. Fix this. I don't want to feel my feelings anymore, so you have to take away my emotional experience right now. And that's just not how it works. That is why you actually end up feeling insecure in your relationships, because it's almost like you have completely taken your power and put it outside of your body. Like, it is impossible to feel safe when you do that. And if you want to become more secure and more confident in your relationships and life in general, you have to cultivate courage. And you don't just find courage on accident, you create it. You do things that are courageous. So you do hard things. And the hardest thing you can do is sit through your uncomfortable feelings. And it doesn't mean drown in them, right? It's accept them, let them in, identify them, and then don't act impulsively. Instead of acting on them, you regulate.
The answer is to regulate your nervous system. Feeling anxious, regulate your nervous system. Lack of funds, regulate your nervous system. Attracting not so hot business or personal relationships, regulate your nervous system. I'm only speaking from experience. 2023, the year was not so hot for me. Things looked good on the outside, but at the inside, I was spiraling out of control. I dedicated the whole 2024 to healing and regulating my nervous system. Not only did my finances increase, my personal life increase. Everybody that around me that was not for me just completely kind of disappeared. Something happens when you do the inner work and you heal the nervous system, because a lot of us, our nervous system is completely shot out. That ability to control your emotions and just let go and detach, that ability is priceless and it can stay with you forever.
Being able to bounce back quickly is a trait that I'm starting to realize a lot of people do not possess, especially when it comes to romantic relationships. And one rule that I live by is my 24-hour rule. Whenever something happens, whether it's devastating or just something that I did not expect, I give myself 24 hours. I give myself 24 hours to cry, to cuss, to fuss, to be angry, to feel every single emotion. But after that 24 hours, it's time to get back to business, because staying in the same place does not benefit the woman I want to become, nor the woman I am today. I'm just a firm believer that it always works out for my good, because my track record, it shows that. I'll always end up in a better position, whether it's financially, emotionally, spiritually, physically. I'll always end up on top. And one thing I do know is that you'll never find me where you left me. I know that a lot of that is because of the favor of God, but I also know that it is because I am unwilling to stay in the same position when I know I have the control to change the outcome. And another thing that really helps me as well is thinking about how in the next 5 to 10 years, whatever situation has just happened will not be a major factor in my life anymore.
Ladies, I know we currently live in a crash out era. But I want to encourage you with a different point of view. Play the long game. Think long term. Think, if I end up exactly where I hope to end up, if I end up on the level that I hope to end up, will these actions serve me? Will I look back and be proud of the decisions I've made and how I've carried myself? And no one's perfect. We all have our moments. I'm not saying that if you crash out, your life is over, but I'm saying a general philosophy of playing the long game will serve you.
Number 1, I will never talk poorly about myself, neither out loud or in my head, even if it's just for a second. How you speak to yourself forms your identity, and your identity creates your external reality, and the brain doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not, so it doesn't know that you don't mean what you say. Number 2, I will never allow someone into my life who doesn't treat me the way that I deserve or desire simply because I like the person. When you accept this type of behavior from the people around you, you are accepting that how they treat you is truth to your self-worth. Even if right now you are someone that knows your worth and you think that because you know your worth, this won't happen, if you accept that behavior from others over time, this will start to shift your neural pathways from being someone who has high self-worth to someone who has low self-worth. Because you're exposing yourself to consistent behavior that speaks to low self-worth. Number 3, I will never look for validation in the opinions of others, even those closest to me. At the end of the day, you only have yourself. People you love, whether it's friendships, relationships, family members, can come and go at any point in time, but the only person that you will forever be in the presence of is yourself. What do I want out of life? What do I want to wear? Where do I want to live? What career do I want to partake in? What dish do I want to order for dinner? Because when all is said and done, the only peace and freedom that I feel from within is the peace and freedom that I created for myself by living my life the way I desired.
The number one way that people sabotage themselves is that they let a short-term feeling get in the way of their long-term goal. In order to overcome this, you need to develop a tolerance for difficult emotions to be able to sit with them. First, remember that emotions, no matter how uncomfortable they are brief. They don't last for very long. Think of your emotions like paying a toll on the highway. You have to pause and hand over your money, but then once you've done that, you get to zoom down this wide open road and go straight towards your destination. Practice sitting with your discomfort. Life every day presents us with moments of pain, frustration, annoyance, and the like, and you can use them. So for example, when you're stuck in traffic and you're feeling really annoyed, pause and notice the feeling. Label it. Say out loud, I'm feeling annoyed right now, and then get curious about it. What's really going on for you? What's especially hard about this? Is it that you're not in control? Is it that you're going to run late and it's going to upset somebody? And whatever comes up, treat it with compassion. You can say to yourself, it's okay that I'm feeling this way. Anyone would feel annoyed right now. It's just a feeling. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to breathe until it passes. Every time that you do this, you are building up your ability to tolerate these emotions. And because of this practice, you will be able to notice those feelings that come up when you are trying to do something that really matters to you and choose to move through them, not to have them block you.
Here's what no one's saying, ladies. Sometimes you need to increase your capacity. You need more spaciousness. You need to create a bigger bowl, so to speak, a bigger container for that which you desire. But other times, you need to stop being so slutty with what you allow into the capacity that you already have. Yeah, see, no one talks about that, about being very selective, discerning, being a bit more careful about all of the things that you are letting inside of you and inside of your capacity. Some of you ladies, and I'm not talking about men, everyone wants to go straight to men. Some of you ladies are full of other women, their opinions, their thoughts, their feelings, their perspectives, what they might say, what they might think. Some of you all are full of every trend and every distraction that comes down the pike. Some of you are too full with all of the branding and information. And really what you need to do is, you need to give yourself an enema. You need to clean some stuff out, okay? You need to douche out your energy body because you got too much stuff in there and it's taking up too much space and it's keeping you from having the life that you really desire.
Someone is yelling in my face. I don't yell back. I do not lower myself to their level. I walk away. bye. This is not in my reality. I gotta go. If someone is cursing me out online, I don't react. I block them. It's that easy. I'm not allowing you to enter my energy field. I'm not going to react to you. You're not going to drain me of my power. You're not going to drain me of my energy. Are you fucking crazy? Who the hell are you to drain me of my power? And that's what people want. They want your reaction. They want your anger. Since you are all the way up here, they want to lower you because they are down here. So they're trying to signal a reaction out of you to bring you down to them, to humble you. Who the fuck are you to humble me? You need to understand where your power lies. It is in your emotional state. Your dominant emotional state is what manifests your reality for you. So if you're constantly being a lazy reactor, oh my God, this person cut me off on the road, I'm gonna curse them out. But I just got an extra AT&T bill for $50 more. I'm gonna fucking panic. I'm gonna curse up a storm. I'm gonna be so mad for the rest of the day. This is gonna ruin my whole week. If that's you, if you are constantly a lazy reactor, you are not in control of your entire reality. And why would you want that for yourself? Listen, you are the operant power of your reality. You have no idea that all the power lies within it, lies inside of you. Your ability to remain cool, calm, and collected and know when to walk away and reserve your energy makes you untouchable.
The secret of letting go is knowing that life will give you something better than whatever it asks you to give up. That's the secret of letting go. It's the secret of being fearless. It's the secret of being at peace with yourself. Because when we realize that life is one beautiful whole movement that cannot contradict itself, that is not in conflict with anything that it does within itself, and that we as human beings have the ground of that very life as the stuff of our soul, then you tell me, why is it that when things come along that we don't want, we resist them? And the answer is simple. Because we think life has come to take something away from us. And on one hand, yes, it has. But it never takes that it doesn't give us something better.
Okay, here are 3 things you're going to start practicing today to become unbothered and less emotionally reactive. Number 1, understand that everyone is a reflection of you. They are mirroring you, what you believe about yourself and what you assume about the world outside of you. It's your thoughts which lead to your beliefs, which lead to your assumptions. So in every and any situation, if you're triggered, if you're bothered, if you're frustrated, always bring it back to you and say and ask yourself, what am I believing about myself? What do I think about myself? And then start affirming the opposite and believing the opposite. You can't change people outside of you, but you can change yourself and what you choose to give your attention and your energy to. Number 2, just because someone throws you a ball doesn't mean you have to catch it. Again, this comes back to you. Just because someone says or does something doesn't mean you have to react, give it your attention and your energy. The more you practice this, the stronger you will become, the more empowered you will become, and the more adept you will become at managing your emotions, your attention, and your energy. And if something really isn't worth your time and your energy, you will shift your attention and keep it moving, because things that don't matter really don't matter. You are the one that gives things meaning, and you are the one that gives things your energy and your attention. And so you make them more important in your life than they need to be. Again, it all comes back to you. And number 3, self-concept. The more you work on your self-concept and the beliefs that you have about yourself, and you're anchored in those beliefs about who you are, the less you will waste your time on things that don't matter, things that are really unimportant and are small.
Harsh reality is, if you are constantly making yourself sad by shaming yourself, blaming yourself, guilting yourself constantly, you will never be happy. Though no amount of money, no change in scenery will ever make you happy until you change your mentality. That is the filter in which you feel and see the world.
Whatever you're dwelling in, whatever past story you're telling yourself, remind yourself that you are a powerful creator. Remind yourself that the past is gone. It's dead. It's old news. The present moment is limitless potential. The present moment is a clean slate. The present moment is a clean slate. Take a deep breath. Exhale the past. relax your physical body, open your heart space, come into the clean slate in your mind, and start to create a new story. That is how powerful you are. Start to create a new story for yourself about money, about how people show up for you, about how jobs show up for you, about how your health routine is. Create a new story about your life. Create a new story about yourself. You are the character and you get to shape your character. You are the main character of your movie. You are writing the script of your life. So say to yourself, wait, I'm creating. Stop yourself in your tracks. Be observant of your thoughts. Become self-aware and notice what your thoughts are. Notice what your feeling state is. If you need to go outside and take a walk, if you need to go and do yoga, if you need to listen to a high vibrational song, if you need to eat something that makes you feel better, if you need to take a rest to make you feel better, if you need to go to meditation, if you need to do anything to make you feel better, go out with your friends and have drinks, whatever it is, do something that will make you feel better. Naturally, you'll start to think more positive thoughts. Check yourself when you're thinking about your story, because your story is always creating. Okay? So again, the past is gone, the past is dead. Whatever is showing up in your reality right now, even if it's in your face, is an old story that you have been creating. So come into the present moment, and then you can start fresh. You can start to say to yourself, I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am abundant. I am magnetic. Everything is showing up for me really well. Everything is going really smoothly for me. Life is easy for me. I feel really good. I'm taking care of my body. I'm showing up to my routine every single day, and I'm feeding my body healthy foods. I'm moving my body, and I am magnetic, and I'm attracting amazing people into my life. And I am always getting the love and respect that I deserve. And I am always getting the money that I deserve. And I am always getting the recognition that I deserve, because I'm really good at what I do. And I am enjoying each moment because I'm alive here on earth, and I am blessed to be alive right now, and I'm breathing air, and my heart is beating. I'm alive, and I'm grateful, and I'm blessed, and everything is working out for me because I am a child of the universe, because I'm amazing, and I'm gorgeous, and I'm radiant.
Everything works out for you. Everything works out for you. You land on your feet even better than you could ever imagine. And you wonder to yourself, why was I ever worried? I'm so glad I got that off my chest.